Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Ken Henry, and this is Conservative Commentary. Today, we've got some big news in the political world. Tulsi Gabbard, former Democratic Congresswoman and 2020 presidential candidate, has announced that she's officially joining the Republican Party. This is a major shift that has the potential to shake up both parties in ways that we haven't seen in years. So what does it mean? Well, before we dive in, I'd like to ask for a favor. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This really helps us get the message out and grow the channel. Also, please visit youtube.com/@KennethJHenry and check out our other videos. Now, for those of you who might not be familiar with her, Tulsi Gabbard has always been a unique figure in American politics. Born and raised in Hawaii, she was the first Hindu member of Congress and served as a Democratic representative from 2013 to 2021. A veteran of the Iraq War, Gabbard built a reputation as an independent thinker, often at odds with her own party, particularly on issues like foreign policy. Gabbard's anti-war stance and willingness to challenge the Democratic establishment earned her both praise and criticism. In 2020, she ran for president as a Democrat, but struggled to gain traction in the crowded field. Despite this, she gained a loyal following, particularly among voters who were disillusioned with the mainstream political narratives in both parties. In October 2022, Gabbard officially announced that she was leaving the Democratic Party, citing its shift towards what she called an elitist cabal of warmongers that no longer represented the American people. She expressed frustration with what she saw as the party's embrace of identity politics, authoritarianism, and extreme progressivism, especially on issues like free speech and foreign policy. At the time, she didn't join any other party, but became more closely aligned with conservative values, making appearances on Fox News and other right-leaning platforms. Now, in a move that's surprising but not entirely unexpected, Gabbard has officially joined the Republican Party. This is bad news for Kamala Harris. Gabbard's crossover appeal could help the GOP expand its base, attracting independent and disillusioned voters who don't feel represented by the Democrat Party. This move could signal a broader shift in American politics, and as we've seen in recent years, there's a growing dissatisfaction with both major parties, but Gabbard's switch could be a sign that we're moving into a new era of realignment where the old labels of Democrat and Republican mean less than they used to. So will we see Tulsi in the Trump cabinet or somewhere in his administration if he wins the election? Time will tell, but her appeal to women and the broader spectrum of voters will certainly help Trump and hurt Harris. Take a look at the following clip and share your thoughts in the comments.
Aloha. I was a Democrat for over 20 years. Today's Democrat, thank you. Today's Democrat Party is completely unrecognizable, which points to the clear choice that we have in this election today. When you look at the party of Kamala Harris, for example, she is anti-freedom, she is pro-censorship, she is pro-open borders, and she is pro-war. Without even pretending to care about peace, as President Trump talked about, she has shamelessly embraced the endorsement and support of warmongers like Dick Cheney and Liz Cheney and others who care more about power and feeding the military-industrial complex than they care about you, the American people, and peace. President Trump has pledged to end wars, not start them. And this is why, in the eyes of the Kamala Harris-Dick Cheney Democrat Party, they will do everything possible to try to destroy him. You'll see how they have weaponized the federal government. They have weaponized law enforcement, the Department of Justice. They have done everything possible to try to silence him, to try to remove him from the ballot, so we the people don't even have the choice to who we want to vote for. Why have they done this? Because this man has the courage to take them on and root out the deep rot of corruption in the swamp in Washington. Now, voters have made their voices heard loud and clear, not once, not twice, but 3 times in the last 3 presidential elections, nominating this man to be the Republican nominee for president because of his commitment to these fundamental American principles of freedom and peace and prosperity. USA. Now, to those of you here or those watching at home who are independent-minded people like myself, who love our country and are committed to the Constitution and to freedom, the Democrat Party has no home for people like us. But we do have a home in the Republican Party where we are welcomed with open arms by President Trump and so many of you who love our country. And it is because of my love for our country, and specifically because of the leadership that President Trump has brought to transform the Republican Party and bring it back to the party of the people and the party of peace, that I'm proud to stand here with you today, President Trump, and announce that I'm joining the Republican Party.